Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to another week. Welcome again to another week or another day, the PM session. I'm gonna start right away on NZDJPY. The trade still stands. However, the fact that I've been on consolidating for long, I will reduce my risk to break even at this point in time. Given how the trade is looking like, I'll move to break even. We've just been consolidating for like forever. So rather secure profit if it comes back lower, I will go out on NZDJPY, even though I still like it. I have no problem with it. I still like it. Today is down 1.4%. It looks like we are not consolidating out of this range. It's been about 6 days now. Euro AUD, also we've been there holding this trade for over a week now. We're still in profit. We're still hoping that we'll break out of this resistant area. Even though the resistant area it's a bit strong, it's holding very tight. But I am confident in saying, since I've moved to break even, I will just hold this throughout the time. I have no problem holding it. Um, I think this was, oh, come on. Yeah. So this was NZD, this was Euro AUD. But if we quickly go and do the macroeconomics part of it, uh, of interesting happening here. So, so today, uh, the most interesting thing is Fed Chair Powell, uh, in the ESB forum today, he just spoke about that tariffs are weighing on inflation, meaning tariffs. He is very trying to be very careful with just shut down this. Let me shut down YouTube. It's not working for me. Okay, there we go. Shut down. Yeah, should be improving. Anyway, I was saying he spoke about tariffs that are delaying his interest rate cuts because of tariffs. So very basically, he's trying to be careful because of tariffs. He's gonna be a bit careful because of tariffs because tariffs are a bit inflationary. So I think that he's trying to be a bit careful in the for because of such things. And and so on the other side, the 10-year Treasury yield, it's at 4.21. Bond markets are stayed on the red card. So as I told you before, we are tracing low, where we are trading lower in the fundamentals, just so that uh, let me speak about the 10-year Treasury yield first. We are trading lower on the 10-year Treasury yield, and this is purely because, let me remove the 10. This is because the 10-year the bond market is already starting to price in for the rate cuts. And I think I spoke about this yesterday. I think I'll speak about it today. We've seen the 10-year treasury bond coming lower to these lows. And this retracing lower is an indication that we are starting to price in for rate cuts for the year. And if we're to look into that as well, looking at the possibility of rate cuts, it means there's high possibility for there's high possibility for remind me now, there's high possibility for the rate cuts, meaning there's high possibility of Nasdaq moving to the upside. Nasdaq is on its all-time high. But if we were to look at Euro USD, I think Euro USD has been trading at the highest point in the past 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm not going to rush it. There is a bit of FOMO that is coming in through for me, but I am going to wait for a retracement lower to hold that support. Then perhaps then I will start to buy Euro USD. But it's doing extremely well. Also on the Forex side, there is a Forex. Also on the Forex side, I'm also looking at GU as well. Perhaps it's not overstretched as well. And since GU is not overstretched, I am also going to look for a retracement lower to hold support and to look to the upside stop loss below. Given that as much as we are expecting interest rate cuts, and we are pricing in for interest rate cuts, the dollar it's likely to go lower. And if we're to get low, the dollar is getting a beating for the past few days. GU it's up 0.3%, while USD CHF, I think I spoke about this yesterday as well. I am looking for a retracement. I am looking for a retracement to the upside. I am looking for a retracement to the upside to hold support and to look for continuation lower. And that because I'll also show you the reason behind what I'm thinking now. And USD CAD, if for some reason USD CAD decides to roll over back to this support, I mean to this resistance, I'm going to look to short it to come back lower. I am still very bullish for Canadian over the dollar. As I said, I'm bearish. I'm very bearish for the dollar. And I think I'll also quickly speak about why I'm bearish. This one, it's all holding support for now. I just want it to break below. So if it can break below hold resistance and look for continuation, then I'll be interested in it. But if it doesn't do that, then I'm not interested in it. I think those are the things that I'm looking for. And let's just quickly go through the fundamentals. Then we're gonna go to the day trading show in a few. So on the fundamental side of things, okay, let's see. Just gonna quickly speak about the fundamentals. Where is the H finder, brother? Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So still the euro and the DAX are still very positive, and the DUSD is still very positive. It's very bullish. Euro USD, I think the most bullish. Nasdaq is coming in for the bullishness. You look at COT data, look at the COT data, you look at GDP, it came out negative, and I also explained that if we were to look at all the GPT indication, look at retail sales is negative for Nasdaq. Um, PPI, retail sales, interest rate will be bullish because we're starting to price in for rate cuts. So if we get rate cuts, you are likely to get Nasdaq and other indices to push to the upside. But GDP, PPI, retail sales, uh, PCE are very bearish. But the bearishness is good in a way. What am I trying to say? It's as much as there is a slowdown in the US economy, you are getting your you are getting that this is an indication of a slowdown, then lower inflation that will decrease interest rate, and then that's why we see Nasdaq at its all-time high. Even though there's still a bit of uncertainty when it comes to the trade wars, because Trump said something that there's a possibility of trade wars if they don't agree. But the market for now doesn't care about that. Then on the bearish side, USD CAD, USD CHF are very bearish. USD JPY, they are still very bearish. So those are the one that I spoke about earlier that I'm still interested in. Also, Euro AUD is still bullish just to manage the trade now. NZD JPY, it is giving a very strong bullish reading, 7 plus, but it's not really distributing to the upside like I wanted. So so that's where my problem is. But let's just quickly do the Forex scanner. Come on, Forex scanner. Okay. Okay. On an economic heat map before. Okay. Anyway, Forex scanner it just tells you why the euro is very bullish. Look at that. COT data favors the euro. People are buying the euro and they're selling the dollar. And I will show you that happened last week. GDP is good for the euro. PMI is good for the euro. But before we go further and just go to the economic heat map, I'm just gonna look at institutional positioning. And this I'm not thumb sucking, to be honest. There is a data that the edge finder it's populating into the platform, and we get it directly. I don't normally use this because this are positioning tradings. But for me as a trader, I look at this. So you look at the New Zealand dollar, they have added about 4,000 long contracts. very few short contracts. But look at the US dollar. They've added a lot of short contracts. So they are pricing in for rate cuts. You see that big move to the downside for the dollar, meaning they are very bearish for the dollar in this case. However, for Nasdaq, they are just starting to close profit. They were taking profit last week by Friday. They closed long contracts, closed short contracts as well. But on the flip side, you look at euro. The reason why it's very bullish, they closed long contracts. I mean short contracts. They added a lot of long contracts. That is why we're seeing this good bullishness to the upside. So yeah, so this is why I decided to say I am bullish to the pairs that I'm bullish. And unfortunately, if you did check there on the top setup, gold is still bullish, I think. And unfortunately, today on the gold side, where's my gold? Gold, 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 gold. What am I doing? Futures, yes. So for gold on the long side, gold, I missed a gold trade. I was looking for the market to retest this low there. Unfortunately, it left without me. Maybe perhaps I am still gonna get another move lower, hopefully, before I push back to the upside, but I've missed the trade already. So I'm gonna just be sitting outside, just hoping that it comes back to that support for me to get an entry that I'm looking for. Also, I was watching closely oil, but I still want oil to come back to the 64,000 mark, just come back lower again, then reject the and go back to the upside. But silver is looking good, man. I'm just contemplating. I just feel like silver has a possibility of coming back that deep low, hey, to hold that support and then to push back to the upside. So that's why I'm very contemplating buying silver ETFs, but I've been buying gold ETFs in a bit of a drawdown. But yeah, that's what I've been buying. So please, guys, hold on for me. And thank you so much for now for joining me on the swing trading positioning. But let's go. Let's go to the day trading show. I'll be right back to do the day trading show. Hold on. Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second session of the show. I don't know if I'm lagging or not. Am I? Welcome to the day trading show. Tell me if I'm lagging, guys. Welcome to the day trading show. And I'll just quickly create a poll for you guys. But let's just quickly do the analysis. The market might have left without us. Ah, come on. Okay. Today, I've already seen something that I was very interested in. So let's see if there's already left. Let's quickly do our analysis. Uh, let's see, ladies and gentlemen. So yesterday we spoke about this daily fair value gap, for which the market has came that to daily fair value gap, and I love that it came back to that daily fair value gap. So I'll determine my bias, but my bias looks very bullish for now. Also inside we've taken that low. Let's see if we have an SMT here. Yes, there is a lower time frame as higher time frame SMT. Then I am bullish. Ooh, S&P 500. Why is it S&P 500? It's gone. So there is an SMT here in the higher time frame. Okay. So there is an SMT in the higher time frame. Yeah. SMT, higher time frame, SMT. 1 hour time frame. Let's see. Have taken that low. I am bullish. But I'm worried about this inversion here. I am worried about this inversion here. I'm just gonna be watching it closely. Let me see 15 minutes. Ooh, okay. Nope, I'm not. Ain't gonna be bullish. Here's a high time frame SMT here. However, there's a possibility. There's a possibility. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Um, we just get a continuation. Am I gonna look for a continuation today? Let me see. There is a 15 minutes for value gap here. Uh, there is a 15 minutes for value gap. Above there. Let me see. Bulls are strong to come back there. There is that possibility as well. Let's see. Oh, okay. I think I'll be a bear. I'm bearish. I think I'll be a bear. There is again another SMT here. Hey man, what's happening here? We are at the 15 minutes where we look up with a breaker here. Yep. 15 minutes with a breaker. Oh, okay. Okay. This is interesting. 15 minutes with a breaker there. And then we are on the 15 minutes fair value gap here. I think I'm gonna be bearish for now. My bias is a bit neutral, but I will try to be bearish. What's happening with our friend there? Hey, our friend looks weird. What's happening here? Oh, okay. US30 today was just a beast, man. What the hell? Okay. Look at that continuation on US30. Okay. Yeah, US30 it's a different beast, eh? Not even gonna attempt to look for shorts here. Yeah, look at US30 it's a different beast. I don't like it. But here, I have possibility of getting short on Nasdaq. Oh yeah. Okay, we're at the premium. We are at the premium, so going short, it's not gonna be something very unpopular. Yeah, man. 5 minutes for the get beheld, yeah. Okay. Let's see if we're gonna get a continuation here. Let me see something. Already taken that lunch hour high. Within this lunch hour, what's happening? Can I get a continuation lower? Let me see. Yeah, higher high. Hoping that S&P 500 can come back to this 5 minutes for value gap, yeah. And that might push Nasdaq lower as the most weakest one here within these indices today. Nasdaq was the weaker one. We have seen that our body US30 has been was a strong bull. Let's wait and see, man. 3 minute, there's a 3 minute fair value gap, yeah. Got an invasion, you got that. Let's see here. What can we do? Okay. You could get shots here, but I'm not gonna take that shot. Oh, come on. I win. There's still so much continuation to the upside, man. I don't have a bias. Yeah, I don't have a bias today. Do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. Can I get getting a continuation here? I don't like it. Okay. To be honest, if that closes, you could have this as a 1 minute fair value gap with a breaker. And then you could look for continuation, but not me, man. Not me. This one's coming now. Okay. What the hell's happening here? Okay, there is signs of rejection here. Yeah. Let's wait and see. I'm not gonna be bullish. I'm not gonna be bearish. I'm just gonna be watching. I am just gonna be watching. There is a possibility of the market coming back that high, eh? So let me see something here. I just wanna see this 1 hour fair value gap. How far is it within that 1 hour fair value gap? Uh, Hi, Paul. Mia Powen. Hi, brother. How are you? We are at a 50% of that range. So thank you for the likes. Please do not forget to like and subscribe, brother. Oh, the bulls are so strong, man. We are continuing above this 15 minutes of value gap. We could come back all the way up. This looks good now. Yeah, this looks good for long. Look at the trade that I was talking about. It's just that I don't want to get a trade where it is now. Now, if you've been with me for a while now, you know that that's a 1 minute invasion fair value gap, yeah, with a breaker on the other side. So if you do take trade on a premium price, you could have taken that trade, yeah. But for me, I don't like taking a trade on that high. You could have taken the trade, look for continuation higher. So you could get something like this, but not for me, man. I'm just gonna look for a reversal today. Me, Yura Powen. Sorry if I'm calling your name right. What's up, brother? Oh, sister, where are you from? And do not forget to like and subscribe. So we have taken that high there. Let's see. Look at that. Yeah, today was interesting. So look, if you were looking for continuation, this can be your target. S&P 500 looks a bit thinner for continuation to the upside for something like this. Yeah, it looks a bit thinner for something like this, yeah. Uh, It's been a while, man. It's been a while. Thank you from Sri Lanka. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been a while. I started on the investment market. I'm in South Africa, so we have the JSE. I've started on the JSE. I'm not going to take the trade. Supposedly, I'm just showing you what you could look for if you're looking for longs. You could hold that fair value gap to look for longs. So I started in the JSE market, buying stocks to invest. That from 2015, and then I think 2020 I moved into the forex and stock markets. That's where I moved into. So yeah, if you're looking for a continuation, this will be a continuation trade. I am not looking for a continuation. Oh, come on, man. Give me some. Okay, this is not a trade that I'm looking for. It's just showing you a potential trade that you could look for. But why were you asking, man? Ooh, I'm seeing something. I don't have a specific strategy, to be honest. Okay, let me think. 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 Okay, let me think. I'm thinking of taking shots here, but I'm still thinking. I've not taken shots. Hold on for me. I'm still thinking. Is this an A plus setup? Let me see. I don't like it. Let me wait for another break on the side. I don't use a specific strategy, man. I use everything available on my. So I think I'm gonna wait for. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for a retracement. I'm gonna wait for a clear change of character for me to get shots. Because this trade here could hold. That could hold, eh? Look for this lows. Do I like it? Let me think. Let me think. Okay. Are you bullish or bias? Let me just quickly create a bias. Let me just quickly create a bias. What do you call this? Please don't forget to like the live and subscribe, man. Just want to create a bias thing, Paul. ChatGPT. Should I take this trade? Okay, I'm gonna take it. It allows me to take the trade. Gonna take it. I think it's gonna go without me. It's fine if it goes. Nope, I'm not taking it. Nope, I'm not taking. I'm saying something I don't like. I'm not gonna take this. Nope, I'm not gonna take this. My problem is this 3 minutes for inversion. So I'm gonna wait for this 3 minutes inversion for value gap here. If that gets invaded, perhaps I'm gonna look for shorts, but not now. I don't like this one. Yeah, I don't like it. So I'm not gonna take this trade, sorry. Yep, I don't like this 3 minutes inversion, yeah. Let's see 5 minutes. And there's also no, I don't like it. I'm not gonna take it. Sorry guys. I'm not gonna take it. Top of the hour. How did the 1 hour close? Yeah, I'm not taking it. I'll wait. I love that it's rejecting. If it gives me another lower low there, then I'll take it. If it gives me something like this, reject there, give me a lower low, then I will confidently take it as an A setup. Yeah, I'll wait for something like this. I just don't like how it's looking like for now. Yep, yeah. Maybe that I didn't take it. Yep. It is a possible trade, but I'm happy that I didn't take it. This area here is very dangerous. So I am gonna just quickly wait out. Okay. I'm gonna wait for something like that. Okay, I was creating a poll. What's your bias though? I do trade gold on a swing positioning, man. Um, I do trade it, but I do swing it. So if maybe you have been on this live, if you don't mind, just go back slightly back. Do not forget to like the live, man, and subscribe. Just go back a bit. Um, when the live ends, you can just quickly go back, watch the previous videos. You will see where I was discussing gold, why I'm looking for longs on gold. I am bullish for gold, and that's purely coming from the idea that we are starting to price in for rate cuts. We are starting to price in for rate cuts, and we are starting to price in for rate cuts. As we get rate cuts, we are likely to we are likely to propose to gold to go to the upside. I've already missed a trade on gold today, on a swing positioning. So, yep. Yeah, that's not the one. Good. Hold on, I'm just quickly creating this. You see why I don't like it? You'll get such a move is either it breaks to the upside or it breaks lower. So if it breaks lower, I am gonna look for a trade. Okay, I love the move. If it continues lower, and then I am perhaps gonna look for my trade. Doom, doom. Just quickly creating a poll for you, gentlemen. And my guy has left, weirdly. There's not seem to be there's not seem to be a very good um movement to the downside, man. So I'm gonna stay out until I get what I want. I know sometimes streams get boring, but we gotta wait out, man. Sometimes you don't have to rush the trades. Just take a poll, man, while at it. Okay. I am gonna wait until I get what I want. Let me go quickly make tea. I'm coming. Uh, Come on, man. Give me a continuation. I'm back, guys. Sorry. I'm looking for a continuation. Yeah. Mhm. Okay. Also need to be preparing something. With my phone. Oh God. Just looking for continuation loan. It does not distribute. No distribution, no trade. So the trade that I could have taken is this. You see what US30 is doing? Could have taken a trade there because the most weakest one here, and it gave a market structure shift. I didn't see this. I would have taken that. I would have taken this. I didn't see it. But just wait for Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq is not doing anything. So let me take this call. Yeah, I'm gonna be busy with something else because the market is very slow. I need to prepare my mandates. I'm gonna be busy with creating my property sale mandate. So do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. I'll truly appreciate that. Look at that. It's just consolidating. And I think if look at you see where I wanted this to break. So if it continues low, I will get an vision of this 1 minute fair value gap. I will be a bit confident with my trade. But this guy's acting quite well. Just I didn't see that the market structure shift there comes with this breaker invasion for value gap. I would have taken US30, but it's fine, man. It's fine. I'm just gonna hold on here and wait. Now is the painful thing, the waiting game. Do not forget to like and subscribe. 15 minutes before. We're about to close the 15 minutes candle, yeah. Ooh, this thing is hot. Okay, now I need to prepare the mandate. Oh God, okay. Let me start working. I need to prepare the mandate as well. Okay. What's your bias, man? Just jump in, tell me your bias. What's your bias? I am bearish. What's your bias? Doo-doo. It's oh come on, this nut. This this 1 minute fair value gap it's holding, but it's a very dangerous fair value gap. Trust me, it's a very dangerous. The market can go either way. We just closed the 15 minutes time frame. Let's see how it goes. We closed bearish as well. The previous one we closed bearish, and we just opened a new one. I'm hoping for a continuation on the new one, and it left a fair value gap inside. Yeah, the new one has left a fair value gap inside. And already we're at that 50 minutes per value gap. We just didn't close above it. We just closed inside. So possible for a continuation, possible for a lower prices. So that is why I am just watching. That's 5 minutes. It's a ranging market for now. So it's better for me to watch from outside, man, until it does what I want. For now, angingeni. Okay. For now, angingeni. I'm gonna look for a continuation. Please do not forget to like as you come along. Take the poll, man. What's your bias for this PM session? Take the poll and tell me what you think. Oh, okay. Hmm. We are looking good for a setup. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Something is happening. Let's see. I'm gonna look for this trade. Oh shucks. Made a huge mistake here. I got a bad fill, I should say. I'm on a trade and I didn't want to take the trade like this, damn it. I mistakenly pressed. Sorry, I'm on a trade. Not what I wanted, but remember I got a bad fill, so just quickly trying to figure out why did I get a bad fill, but it's fine. So the trade should hold here within this range here. I'm just gonna mark this like that.